this one, but we're gonna try it anyway. Oh, am I still muted? I am. Okay, let's just go with all three of this.
Huh? Oh, hi. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday.
Hello.
They can't hear you, Kieran. I don't mean to interrupt. They can hear me. I think they can hear Alicia, but they no. I think they can hear Alicia. I'm listening to the stream as well. When he said, Zach, can you hear me now? I cannot hear it in the stream.
Yeah.
I'm listening to the stream as well. I cannot hear it.
I could hear you right at the beginning of the stream because I was like, I have it up to look at the chat, and I could hear you before you mute. You said you muted things. I have it up to look at the chat. Before you said you muted.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, chat? Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, it's working now.
There
Weird.
it went.
Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Okay, I'm just gonna. 1 second.
Woo!
Tally mark.
We got it.
Nice. Okay, guys. All right, there's a good shot. Yes. You guys, this week we did a lot of work. We got a lot done. Brandon has some text in his face. Oh, sorry, Brandon. Didn't mean to. There you go. There, the text is gone now. I love I'm looking down. I got you guys on my phone. I love having the chat on my phone. This is like chatception. Here we go. I don't have to talk anymore. You guys can talk to yourself. Oh, much background noise. Yeah, well, you know what? It's hot here, and I have an air conditioner going. I'm gonna turn that off for you guys. I can hear my echo through Brandon's ears.
Yeah, it's because my NVIDIA broadcast, the AI hates me now, and it's not it doesn't want to not get my headphone audio and send it through for some reason.
Well, tell the AI to get bent. Oh wait, no,
yeah,
I don't mean that. Sometimes I think that the AI from the future has come back to give us this opportunity to give the world Moonland. So I'm no disrespect to the grand AI of the future.
Sorry, AI overlord.
Mm-hmm. We all pray to the AI. It's kind of just like the cycles of humanity, eh? It's kind of funny. So what you're looking at on the screen is Moonland. This week we announced, I think Daniela announced a competition, the Moonland competition for photoshopping Kimmy. Kimmy, as you all know, is one of our main characters in Moonland. Now, what do we mean by that? Moonland, it's a social multiplayer game. Well, you have to have story, and you have to have a world that's built around characters. What's the moon without the people that go there and build the cities? And then their kids that grow up on the moon grow up waiting to get to the moon. Because if you grow up on the moon, your bones don't develop properly. So you have to use robotic pieces. And that's the first group of people that went to the moon for long term. That's our androids in the game. Or our augmented biohumans, I guess. But you'll get to meet Kimmy. She, a long time ago, flew to the moon to train cadets. She has a long heritage in the moon. And we finally, I think, this week, after Alicia polished up the model and we got it all rigged up, which I'll show you in a little bit, she can do some dancing. We got her to a level that we're satisfied with our final Kimmy. And we decided to render her out and give her to you guys on social media to Photoshop Kimmy. So I'll show you a couple examples I whipped up for you guys. But I want you to take on and spread Moonland as the Moonlanders. And Photoshop our Kimmy with her. She'll be cut out for you. Put her in anywhere you can. And on the 26th of August, we are going to be picking 3 lucky people to come on the stream with us. That's right. 3 people from the Moonlanders will get to come on the stream with us and become the first official Moonlanders. More details on that to come. We also have some cool news. We're going to be streaming next week. Alicia, I kind of made up in my mind Wednesday is the day. Does that work for you? So sometime earlier in the day on Wednesday, so everyone can tune in then earlier in the day. We're excited to bring you more and more content as we go along, and we decided we really want to show you more stuff. And what's chat up to? What if they don't know English? Oh, nice. Oh, hey, chat, is the background noise gone? I still hear some static in my ear.
It seems like the stream has the static gone.
All right. Dayraiser, I'm not sure if Twitch does subtitles after the fact. YouTube does. So maybe we'll enable auto captions on our YouTube videos. And then you guys will be able to read our Twitch streams when we upload them to YouTube so you can watch the replays. I hope that works for you guys.
I think they were talking about what if the person that wins the contest doesn't know English.
Oh, that's fine. We'll bring on someone that can translate. Yeah. It'll be okay. You can just come on the stream too and just join us. It's up to you too. There's going to be more things that come down the pipe for those people. You're also going to be entered to win, or not to win. You're going to be entered into our Discord channel for all the Moonlander updates first. So you really want to win this competition more so to get the earliest updates on when our whitelist happens, when our NFT drops happen, when our demos get launched, and when our website's finally launched. So stay tuned. Dayraiser, don't worry about being shy. It's okay. How about we actually, I'm going to put this on the concept artist, you guys. When I stare over here, I'm looking at all my, oh yeah, it's green screened out. You can't see it. This is where all Brandon and Alicia are for me. So I bet you we could get them to do portraits of people.
Oh yeah.
Just like they did for us.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll take the hit, Matt and Alicia, but you guys do beautiful portraits. On our website, you're going to see portraits of the whole team placed in caricature form. It's very nice. It's very beautifully done. So if you can't join the stream, we'll get if you send us a headshot, we will send you a caricature of yourself done in the Moonland jersey. And when we live stream, we'll put you as one of the characters. How's that sound? But remember, you have to win. So that's the Moonland contest that we're going to be... it's now. go to our Discord, find a link on our Twitter, or let me. I'm gonna, when I pass it off to Alicia or Brandon, I'll find you guys a link and I'll put it on screen. Okay, so stay tuned and I'll post it in the chat. But first, I just want you to see what Kimmy is up to. So, does anyone know where this is? Chat, can you tell me where Kimmy is? Don't worry about being shy. This is the Great Wall of China. So you can get an idea. We're going to give you all a shot of Kimmy to do as you will with her. Try to be nice to Kimmy. You know, we respect Kimmy. I got a couple more here for you guys. This is just some, remember to use the hash. Oh, that's the most important part. So this contest is starting now. Go to our Discord, grab the image of Kimmy, and put her wherever you want to put her. But use the hashtag, where is Kimmy? KIMMI. And then we'll be able to track you all down. Otherwise, we won't be able to see your entries unless you tag us in it. So please, does anyone know where Kimmy is here? Do you guys, have any of you ever been to Scotland? Wait, no, this isn't in Scotland. This is in England. Yeah. Don't mind my lack of geography. This is the Stonehenge. I've never been there. I've always wanted to. I hear when you actually go, though, it's like cordoned off with a bunch of like blue fences and you can't get that close to it. I encountered that like everywhere when I went traveling around the world. Like every big cool thing, there's either armed guards or like blue fences that just like ruin all your photos. Machu Picchu, it's like 10,000 people, and you're just like, oh, it's just humans.
We've reached a place, as humans, where somebody ruined it for everybody at this point.
Yeah. And
story of my life.
Kimmy's on the Eiffel, or on the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Most people will want Smith like this. Can we change the reward? I would like to get early participation or NFT. Well, that's the whole thing, is the reward in this competition is that you get to join our Moonlanders official channel. So when you join that, you actually get to be part of the whitelist, the NFT drops, our updates to the game, and all our inside footage earlier than everyone else. I think I got another one here for you guys. We had China. Oh, yeah. Kimmy's hanging out at the Eiffel Tower. Why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? I would be. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll figure stuff out for you guys. I think there's one more. Oh, yeah. Kimmy is up to her helmet in the sand dunes. So you guys, put Kimmy wherever you want. That's what I'm trying to say here. We're going to pass these off to Daniela, and she'll be posting these on our social media throughout the next week, so you guys can keep good examples of what kind of super awesome, high-quality Photoshop skills you need to get this done. And by that, I'm totally sarcastic and joking. Anyone, use Paint. Just cut an image of Kimmy into anything you want, and I just can't wait to see what you guys come up with. So that's our contest. It's running until August the 26th. So please stay tuned, and that Friday stream will be when we announce the winners. On another note, unless these two want to do it themselves next week, I think we'll be doing an Alicia stream, but I'm going to be canceling next week's Friday stream. So you guys stay tuned for the following week. I'll be on social media. I'll be posting my own photoshops of putting Kimmy in all sorts of bizarre and interesting places. So stay tuned. And on that note, we're going to go on to, let's say, first, Alicia, you, this week, were building one of our coolest, newest, and kind of most interesting characters in the game. The bug. The isopod. Actually, they're not bugs, are they? They're lunar creatures, let's say. So our first ever lunar creature, you guys. I'm going to play a little video of it here for you. And it's a... What would you say? The cutest thing you've ever worked on, Alicia?
I don't know. It's definitely somewhere in between cute and a little creepy. I mean, you might have to battle them so we don't look too cute if you gotta
kill them.
Away.
But what if they could be our first pets? You can get one of their eggs and bring it back to the pet guy, and he'll harvest it until it becomes your pet.
Yeah. Domesticate them.
Yeah.
I just want to kick him around the moon. That's.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna get you to make a roly-poly one, rolled up. And then we'll just be kicking them around like soccer balls.
I mean, soccer.
It's not animal abuse. They enjoy it. That's what we talked about. It's like they love it.
They have hard exoskeletons.
Yes, exactly.
It's just you're giving them a little extra boost.
It shakes all the mites off them, so it really helps them feel comfortable on the moon's surface. Ever since the moon was cracked open and the heat dissipated, those guys have been covered in mites. It's been an epidemic, you guys. An epidemic.
Mite-epidemic or...
I
tried to make that funny. I killed it.
Well, I guess that means we're going to move on. You guys are taking a look, though, at this cute creature? All right? Yeah. All right. We're going to move on to live. Saturday night... No, I'm just kidding. It's Alicia, and she's live, and she's got some cubes. So, we showed off last week. I really need to get, you know what? Hey, Daniela, I know you're going to watch this. So, when you're cutting this one up, can you get a trailer, a short, 15-second or 20-second trailer of last week's, so I can just play it in the beginning of the stream? I think that would be awesome. Alicia tried out a plugin. What is it? Buildify, right?
Yeah, Buildify.
Buildify, and it is wonderful. We've been using it for our buildings, and she tested it out, and you can check out last stream to see how we can procedurally generate buildings out of tiny pieces. So we went back to the drawing board, as we do. And actually, I've realized we are really much agile developing, and it's quite good. We do a spiral of concept, development, testing, building, playing, and if it doesn't work, we go back to concepting. And this is one of those ones where Alicia did some props. We went back to concepting, and we asked the concept artist for individual props now to place. So these are going to be procedurally placed on the buildings. Now, what's cool about that is they're movable after the fact, but to get that initial placement out of the way, we can use our tools to build more buildings with less people. And these are some of them. You can see there's some cool units, the AC unit, some more AC units, some vents, and we'll probably get some bugs or something that crawl in and out of these things. You know what? Hey, Matt, if you're watching this, or Brenda, you can translate from, you should give us we need rats. They're just regular rats, They're not alive. They're not big human rats. They're just rats. We need rats because rats are everywhere. Even on the moon, they'll probably get there.
Rats and cockroaches.
Which means we also need cats, too.
Cats.
And this is the satellite that he gave us. It's really cool. Satellite / a solar panel. So we got some props to make, and Alicia's going to be working on that for the next little bit. How you doing, chat? What do we got? 81? Hello, 81 people. Welcome to Moonland episode 11. This is Wednesday, the 12th of August, 2022, and you're tuning in to watch us build Moonland. Every Friday, we take a look at last week's art, which I'm going to be doing next for a little bit, after we show off what we've all been up to right now. Right now, we're looking at Alicia. If you skipped previously, we saw what I was up to making our Photoshop contest. And next, we're going to be looking at what Brandon's up to. This week, Brandon was tasked with getting some point calculation systems going and working on multiplayer. We really are still trying to get our multiplayer to a point where we don't have to work on it for a while. It's seamless. We can smash it with all of our levels and everything, and we can work together. Until then, we're just going to be showing you bits and pieces. So, Alicia, as you build out some squares, we'll come back to you in a bit. Oh, sorry, they're looking cool. You're not subdivision modeling there, no?
No, that's just what you see is what's there.
Well, let's go see what we see over here on Brandon's blueprint screen.
Howdy. I am making an array of pictures.
Hold on. Tell us where you are. Tell us what's going on. What's going on there?
Well, where I'm at.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Well, we needed to have somebody on the inside in order to get people onto the moon in the first place, and I took one for the team.
Oh.
And,
Are you the president of the moon? Hold on.
I plead the fifth.
I'm gonna add you again. I need you to be big. Okay. All right, stream. You get to see full Brandon. He's really done a good job. Giving you guys his all. With his comic relief here in the White House of all things. So
yes.
He's just going full screen right now. Brandon, there's 2 of you on Twitch now. How do you feel?
I feel pretty free.
Yeah? You feel pretty free? What if there was 3 of you?
3 of me, then I'd feel pretty 3. That's a terrible joke. Do not clip that.
Oh, Brandon. I think I'm starting to get this streaming thing. What do you think? Is this good?
Oh my God, I'm all over the place. Brandon Trump or Brandon Biden? All I know is let's go.
You know what? I'm still. Get out of here. Oh, what did I just delete? I just deleted something.
That's hilarious.
Get you. I'm back, and Alicia, you get to come back too, because Brandon, you're too much. But you get the full screen because, yeah, you know what? You can be the moon's president. Alicia, what do you want? What title do you want on the moon? we can't. We already have queen, so Daniela's the queen of the moon.
Yep, she can be the queen. I will be. I could settle for like mayor.
You want to be the moon's mayor? Oh, all right. You guys, you hear it first on Twitch. Episode 11, we have below me and beside me and all around me now the president of the moon. And, oh my God, I just deleted not you. Get out of here, Brandon. Let's get rid of you. And below her, I guess president, everyone has different genders on the moon. It's okay. The gravity does weird things, all right? That's going to get me kicked off Twitch right there. Mayor of the Moon, Alicia, thank you for joining us. This is I'm just a simple moon news reporter now, compared to you celebrities. We really need to get the Queen of the Moon in next time to really give us a chat. What do we got? Oh, only 62. We're getting. This is not fun. We need more art tech. Brendan, why don't you tell them what you're actually working on? Let's go from there.
So what I'm actually working on is whenever I was announcing I was the moon's president, I built an image array that basically has each frame of this, and I'm just making it where whenever now if I were to press play, it would filter through all of these pictures and basically animate it without animating it. It's all in one material too, just changing the texture. And That's how I'm going to be animating some of the stuff for the loading and start screen, I guess. But right now I'm doing the loading screen.
Do you want to show us the art content that was produced for the loading screen?
Oh, yeah.
You could probably click through the images to show how they're animated, too, without doing anything.
Yes. So the images that I'm filtering through right now are these boys.
So this is our concept artists gave us a bunch of animated PNG files so we can turn them into frames to animate them for our loading screens. And they did a really cool job. So
I don't want to show too much.
Yeah.
And let me drag this down here. We also have this awesome text that is just going to be doing the same thing. I'm just building a function I can repeat, and then you can just animate each individual frame, throw a list of pictures in there, and it will do it automatically. That is the plan.
In the examples they created, I want you to make the loading font bigger. I want the loading thing quite a bit bigger. Like maybe even 80% bigger. Like so it just says loading really big at the far bottom right corner. That way, I don't know, it's that way. And we're going to play with the position of the M. I'm not sure what I want yet, but we'll play with that.
So I need to make this thing pop up first. I need to make a new scene here for the just loading. Save that. And let's go and save this already as the loading screen. So save current level as, move that over into our loading screen folder and call it loading. Also in the loading screen, I'm gonna need a form of in the level blueprint is what I'm going to test this in, is it's going to pop up a widget in the center of the world. So if I were to hit play right now, it really won't show much. But if I were to go and, let's say, place this actor, I'm going to make an actor here, logo, or BP logo, actor, save that there, throw this into the world, and if I keep this at 0, 0, go inside of here, I can add a component for a widget, and let's just call this, let's keep it called widget, and then I can set this to screen position, and then I can change the widget class to be BP logo. So in theory, if everything I did worked, whenever I hit play, you should see the animation for the logo. Oh, I forgot to drag that into the world. It looks
Bam! That strike one.
Where's it going? So it disappears. Untitled.
I might change where we're streaming to, if I can do that. Let's find out.
I need to set a new game mode for the loading screen. Loading screen, game mode.
Name it whatever the loading screen is doing, too. Because there will be lots of loading screens. So, like, you know, like Solar City loading screen or, like, Moonland Hub loading screen. Or test loading screen.
Yeah, I was going to call this test loading screen, and then I can change the name whenever if we need it. Throw that in here. Look at that. I try to clean up some of the file architecture too.
Good idea.
So, and also in loading screen, we're gonna need another this player controller that is just nothing, so that way it can still have something to send to the player. Let's just go here, player controller, loading screen, PC. PC underscore loading screen. So PC for player controller. Open this on up.
I don't know how to get back to where I was on my Moonland chat. Oh yeah, there we go. Stream manager. Yeah, I don't know if we can change. Oh, there's an edit button. There we go. I'm gonna change software development to, what do you think? Casual? Hot tubs? What do you guys think? Hot tubs?
Hot tubs, totally.
I don't know. Hey, chat. That's a good question. Chat. What is a good subject? We're under software development and game design. And I was thinking, like, we want to show this off somewhere else. Oh, I wonder if there's an Unreal Engine. Or a Blender channel? A Blender channel might be fun. There's lots of people wondering what people are doing. Let's go. Blender, The Arrival? No. Yeah, I guess Twitch is mainly games, right? So, yeah. We're going to have to look more into that. I want chat to help me out with that. That's your mission. Whoever does becomes a Moonlander. Oh, instant Moonlander. Instant Moonlander. You guys made me turn the AC off and it's so hot in here. You're killing me. But at least the green screen's working. Ooh, other side. So what else you got going on here? You making your you got game? Are you making another blueprint?
Yes. Actually, I'm inside of the test loading screen game mode, just so that way I can have it load into the what's it called? I can have it pop up the widget on the screen. I was gonna try to have it in world space, but it seems to be having a hard time with that. So I'm going to be playing with that in here. So if I do create widget, and then have it select the BP logo, let's just have that pop up, just to make sure that it is working. And owning player, use the get player controller. Now we're going to add a viewport and smack that right there, and let's just see if this is working. It's gonna take a little bit for it to pop up because the server needs to launch with it, but
that damn server.
There we go. Hold on, I did something.
Cool, that's sweet.
For the meantime, I'm actually going to disable the launch separate server, just so that way we can see faster results.
Well, fine. In the meantime, I'm switching to Allie. She's going to get to show me some cubes. Oh.
Huh.
Alicia, what are you up to? Are you making some cubes? Oh, yeah, I see which one you're making.
Yep.
Make an event. All right. Well, you're live streaming. You're live streaming, make an event. And, I'm going to show you guys Kimmy in a sec. I'm just catching up on the chat. Like what? Haha, sorry, but it was so much. If he's so hot, open it. Yeah. No, I'm good, guys. You good. I did promise you I'd show you Kimmy, so I'll show you the scene first, and I'll toss you guys a little bit of a Kimmy model. I'm not talking into the mic enough. Now where is my desktop again? Turn off. We're coming back to Alicia when she has more cubes. More cubes. More cubes. So, chat, we're back at this. I just want you to guys to... We have a few more viewers now, so I want to say, hey, hashtag where is Kimmy? Kimmi. That's our contest. Please tune in. We're going to be giving you an image on Discord, so come and join our Discord. You'll be, later this chat, at the end, you'll get a link. But follow our social media. It's all over there. You can find it on Twitch. Links to our Discord to get the image, to build yourself a Photoshop contest. Put Kimmy anywhere. Now, use the hashtag whereIsKimmy, Kimmi, and you will be entered to win a chance to get your portrait drawn or be on the stream, or, you know what, I'll find an old... I'll I'll find an old cassette tape. I hear they're getting back into fashion, and I'll send it to you. It'll be random. I'll just find one in a thrift store, and I'll send you a cassette tape. I'll sign it. That's me. I'll send it to Brandon because he's the president, and then I'll send it to the mayor so she can approve it, put her stamp of approval on it, and away she goes. You guys can get a cassette tape signed by the 3 only people that live on the moon. Cassette tape. What a weird thing. They're just so popular now. I just like, oh, what's next? MP3 players? We rendered out Kimmy. This is Alicia's painstaking work to model it. Blender did all the work for me to render it. So and you know what? There's a lot of other work that was done by Adobe of all things, which is kind of nuts. I still can't believe Adobe. If you guys do 3D at all, if there's any real people out there that do game development or do 3D, if you use Blender, go check out the Adobe script for Mixamo. Just you will not regret it unless you really like rigging. But then, you know, the only people that like rigging like building their own game engines, and no one's friends with those types of people.
I knew a guy who did that. We're not friends anymore.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Don't build your own game engine. It's a huge waste of time, because it's not that I don't think people can do it. It's just that it's not just the amount of people it takes. So you could be smarter than 100 people, and 100 people could build Unity, but it's the hundreds of people that have built the previous versions. Because, like, think of like an axe. The first ones were built out of stone. Actually, you know what? I bet you the first axes were hardened wood. And then easiest stone to use, like to chip away. And then, you know, metal. But we couldn't have got to metal until our stone, wood, and fucking leaf axes broke. So don't do it. Don't build your own engine. That's my little stint on engines. Definitely go, and if you're just learning, go do it. But don't rely on it for your future game. Use it as a stepping stone. It's like building your own 3D app. So this is Kimmy. Kimmy in space. This is the render I did. I'm going to probably... Oh, I shouldn't render one. No. No, because I'll kill my computer right now. But you guys can take a look at... This is the rig we got. This is the Kimmy model. She's quite a beautiful looking character. And if you notice something new, she's got brand new eyes. Alicia redid the eyes to give us a crazy killer effect. And I'm going to turn off cycles real quick and go back to Eevee so that my computer doesn't melt while I'm streaming. And this should work to give us the reflections. And whoa, super crazy reflections. Let me just do something. Film. Boop, boop, boop. I wish the... hey, if anyone's out there watching, Blender, can you just combine both of these menus? They just like... I just want one menu. It's like printer and the display icon. I know that they're for 2 different things. Just combine them. I just want one. I constantly forget where things are, like the film thing. Like it's here. And then you got my transparent backgrounds off. So now we got our background back. And let's... What do you guys think? Should we add a... Well, that's interesting. My background's disappeared. Let's just crank it up. Some stars, see? There we go, that's pretty. Go full screen. And now you can see kind of a reflection in the eyes too. But yeah, this is the Kimmy model from our game too. So the Kimmy you're actually going to be placing inside of the wherever, actually, that's why I stutter. You guys are going to be placing this Kimmy model somewhere. We don't know yet. And the best placement, the most how are we going to grade these guys? The most imaginative, the most stylized.
We should do some brainstorming of some categories, yeah. So
yeah.
We can have
different Kimmy.
Daniela said there would be 3.
She's
3
karate
winners,
kicking.
so we can do 3 categories.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so we'll do 3 categories, guys. Oh no, there we go. Like, see, there's Kimmy. She's just flying through space. What's chat up to? Great job. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, it looks really nice, doesn't it? Hi, Kimmy. Hey, Zach. I'm gonna spell it for you, okay? Kimmi. That's the hashtag. So when you're using the hashtag where is Kimmy, use Kimmi. Now I've probably just screwed everything by confusing everything. Should have just kept it Kimmy with a Y, but I didn't, because this is Kimmy on Moon, and her last name is actually Kimmy Moon. I don't think she has a middle name. She's definitely not the president or the mayor, but you know, maybe one day she'll be vice president next to.
She could be what is like, because she comes and does new recruits, but like, what's the like a diplomat basically at the Moon.
Oh yeah. A diplomat's a good one. Yeah. So Kimmy's gonna be the Moon's diplomat. There you go. Let's kind of like this.
She recruits people from Earth to come and join Moon City.
Why, when I do that, does it not give me the... Oh, I know. Just want to rotate it a little. Oh. Sometimes I miss Maya's rotation axis gimbal thing. It's a little like thing. Blender's like, it works differently, like when you click it. Maya's like, it would always kind of like click the one I want to click. Like Blender, sometimes I click the rotate, but like it's just close enough to the scale, it's not right on it, but it still scales it.
Or if you click it where it's like you don't exactly click the line, it like free rotates and then it messes up. Yeah, I don't like it. It's a little bit hard. Like, it's nice in some ways that it's like you don't always have to click exactly on the line for things, but then there's some things in Blender that you have to click exactly on the line, otherwise it's
annoying. But yeah, guys, this is Kimmy in space. Stay tuned. She's gonna be here all night. She's basically frozen in this Blender scene file for all of eternity. It's backed up on the cloud. So it's backed up on the space. You know, the space is bigger than the cloud. That's what Moonland backs everything up to. They just back it up to space. They just like put it on a hard drive and just like, because the moon's gravity is so low, you just throw it into space and it just like gets stuck in the moon's orbit. That's how you back things up on Moonland. You literally, people back up couches and old fridges too. They just throw them up. All right, guys, let's go away from me babbling and go talk to the Cube Master Mayor herself. That's looking cooler. You've really got the style down, I think now. You really you're gonna work for Disney next. This is like Toonland magic. No, I'm not kidding. Like that thing I already like. It looks like it has a mouth almost. Like it's like It's cool. Yeah.
How did that go again?
You know, like a monster opening its mouth. All right. Do you want to talk about how you're modeling a bit?
Yeah, I can. I guess. Does anybody have any? I guess I can start with it if anybody has any questions about modeling. Otherwise, I'm not 100% certain where to start, I guess, about talking about it. Yeah. Yep, this purple vent. Everything. You want to hear everything about modeling. So yeah, you have to have the Blender software. It's a lot of everything that I create starts with a cube, and it's kind of like if you ever sculpted with clay. It's kind of like that, but you do it on a computer. So it's like you have to kind of think about, or if you think about like old Renaissance like sculptures where they like carved out of marble, it's also kind of like that. You got to think about like how are you going to turn your cube into something that's not a cube, that's more complex than a cube, and like how will you chip away parts or like add parts that make it look like what you want on the end result. So it's a lot of problem solving sometimes, and deciding, like making decisions on just how things look, and sometimes it's frustrating because sometimes it doesn't look how I want it to look right away. Well, having the concept art helps a lot. The other thing is sometimes I just have to restart. Sometimes I just have to scrap what I'm doing and then restart it and approach it from a different angle. And then I find out like where I want it to go from there, and just not getting too attached to something that I started helps out a lot, because then if I end up having to scrap it anyway for other reasons, like it's not a big deal. But then also like I also end up being a lot faster the second time I do stuff, and just like yeah. So sometimes it's just restarting, and kind of like it feels like you're wasting time, but ultimately I think it like kind of balances out because you get something that's a better product. And that's, I don't know, that's something they kind of stressed in like art school as like a thing when you're coming up for ideas of something to make, is like your first idea isn't always your best one. But I think that's true about like your attempt at making art too, is like your first try is not going to be your best try. So like doing it a couple times gives you mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's yeah. Well, what she was talking about earlier about how you don't want to fall in love with what you've done uh, is very adamant with programming, because there's a lot of times you look at something a few months down the line, you see that you can optimize it or make it better, and you have to be okay with sometimes just ripping that band-aid off.
Yeah. They didn't hear me. They said, so just to repeat, I just said 3D is like digital clay. You really get to play with it, but sometimes the way you put it together isn't the way you'd want it to be to join. So you go back again. Like a good example is here. She's using separate pieces. If she was to go ahead and cut each fin in to make the entire thing seamless, to make a watertight model, it would be so hard to move each fin afterwards to keep the geometry from pieces breaking into themselves and just being bad. And inside a computer, computers like even. So it's a constant battle between shoving things between each other or building things into a mesh. That's definitely one of those, like, a back and forth that you can do it one way and you just know it's not going to work after you try it. You get to a certain state.
Yeah, that's probably the one thing that I like. One thing they taught us when we were like learning is that to try to build everything as one mesh, but realistically, and I've like learned that you don't always have to do that.
Yeah.
Especially with the advancements that have just been made in the past few years. Like, you don't really have
Exactly.
to do that anymore. You can kind of like just let things kind of exist and like kind of go through each other, and it ends up looking a lot nicer than if you were to try to like make sure that everything was watertight and sealed. Like there are some cases, like sometimes if you're gonna 3D print something, you gotta make sure that there's no holes or.
It's funny
Or
because
things
it's
like that.
true, but also not. Like with 3D printing, sometimes you don't have to worry that much about that. It depends on the software you use.
Yeah.
But really, it is perfect. Like characters, watertight meshes are nice, but then interchangeable parts become a nightmare. Either you do it in a texture, which I mean it's an okay idea, or you try to make it like a very all the armor has the same silhouette, but it's normal maps and textures that really make a difference. That's one way I've seen done. Lots different added like planes or added geo on top of the base mesh, but then you start getting really shitty weighting, and it's really hard to weight. Stuff crashes a lot more. You notice it, and that really like Mario is a good example. They do a good combination of like solid meshes and not or in separate pieces. So they have a lot of their characters are like solid meshes, but like eyebrows are separate pieces because it doesn't really matter. Like it doesn't pull you out of the feeling of it. But when like a nose is a separate piece, unless it's an N64 game, it looks wrong. It just doesn't look right. That you're always going to see a seam, right? Or ears are separate
like,
pieces.
the style. Like you can get
True.
away with it. I think like in Animal Crossing they did
Oh,
that.
true.
The nose is like in triangle, but
then it's
there
actually
are-
part of it.
right.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know if I've ranted about this yet. I'm gonna grab myself another beverage. I'm gonna rant about synesthesia. I think I gave that rant already, but I think it's a good rant for these streams because people have a synesthesia, which is not back in the day. Like nowadays, people a lot of times associate it with audio to color. A lot of people like you can Google. There's like. And anyone who has this, they see the same colors to audio. Like each sound has a note it makes. And what's cool about that is that extends far beyond just those two. I believe that most artists have a synesthesia to shapes, to feelings. So like, and you get the satisfaction as an artist of improving whatever that is every time you make something, a shape that you want the shape to feel like, and that's why a lot of you can. Back when I was building stadiums for Electronic Arts, we would actually ask people about when we'd hire people like what kind of photography they do, and one of the cool ones was that people would actually do environment artists that took photos of environments. A lot of the times, those people were best suited for environments. Like you could kind of see that some people took photos of portraits, people, and environments. Some people like there's like some just take environments, some just take people, some just take close-ups. But people don't realize that they each have a style, so you can like look through people's Instagrams and stuff. Some people don't realize until you pointed out that they like circles, and you're like, look, your whole feed is circles, and they're like, oh my god, I never realized it. Just because you're innately drawn to it. So I think we all have a level of synesthesia. That's why we all like society has an agreed upon series of feelings for colors, right? Like blue is melancholy or happy, yellow is kind of crazy, red's kind of angry, blacks and whites can be obscure. Like it's all parts of that spectrum. Those change with culture too, which is interesting. So the ones we all jointly agree upon, and then each individual person has different feelings for colors just from their own, imagination or childhood or growing up.
Yeah.
But it all leads you to literally playing with blocks.
Yeah, that's another good way to look at it, is like building with blocks. 'Cause, like, that's also one of the ways that like they teach really young kids to model, is like do almost like Legos, or thinking about it like Legos or like blocks. It's like they just have you take the cubes and kind of like create like a pixel monster or a block like monster, and like just to get you familiar with kind of like moving around the shapes in the software. So like then once you know how to do that really well, you can move on to like extruding and pushing and pulling and like more of the abstract concepts of the clay like aspect of it.
And Lego comes into play a lot too. I might have mentioned before, but in past companies, we've in pre-production or in production or in just like sometimes companies will give you a week after a game's done to do some kind of like a team building, and we use Lego a lot. They'll get Lego in, and people will play with Lego because it just initiates your brain to start firing. I really like to repeat that again. It's like music. Put on some Mozart. Brandon, you've been quiet. It's your turn to talk.
I'm doing math right now. So
Oh, maybe we shouldn't show this. We're going to drop even lower in numbers.
Oh, you as well, definitely, most definitely.
All right, I'm going to try to find the non-game development, but what is it? We'll do math. Chess games, right?
So basically what I'm trying to do is have it every single time this thing looks at how many pictures, and then it goes from 0 to however many pictures there are, but it's jumping from the first frame to the last frame, and it's not supposed to be doing that. So
you have to give it a in between, so it's just going so fast. You can
I had a buffer in between it that was set to be like a second.
Why don't you use a timeline?
Timelines do not work in widgets.
Bummer.
That was my first.
Bummer.
Was timeline. Like if I go here.
Can you just duplicate it and make delays? Like instead just like hard code each one in.
That would probably work. Let me try that. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna dance like the latest GIF from Zach. I totally imagine it. It's been a long week, you guys. I'm tired, and I feel like I haven't got as much done as I could, but I have, and we're rocking it. Moonland is really cool. I've been playing around with the moon rocks. We did some scans today. It was a really great day. It worked out really well. I got some craters. I can't wait to show them to you guys. That's coming in the coming weeks. We're going to be dropping a lot of information on our Discord, so please... that's... All right, so you tell them what you're doing, again, Brandon, and I'm going to go find our Discord link.
All right, so right now I'm just making it grab a picture. So, for example, the first frame of this animation is logo 1. The second frame of this would be like logo 2. And animations... and anything like in video games, and it says like FPS, those are frames. So everything's animated in frames on cartoons, TV, everything. Besides like real life. Basically now I'm just animating this programmatically instead of just using like the animation system in Unreal, which there probably is a way to animate widgets now that I think about it, but this would be a lot more optimized, I would say. We don't have to worry about all the other parts of it. We know it's just the code running, picking the pictures, that's it. I see you dragging me around more. That's so funny.
They love it, you know. Brandon's king. I'm gonna 3D print you a crown when we build your Moonland characters. Oh, that's something I want to do next week. Maybe I want to take our character creator and I want to make ourselves so we can like make us see if we can get ourselves in Moonland. Just like
that's so funny.
Because we can use the models and we can just mix them out and just get ourselves in there for fun. Like it'd be pretty good.
Mixamo tool now. We can animate anything.
Exactly. So yeah, everyone loves the mini Brandons though. Brandon, they love it. And that's fine, you guys. You know, you can love it, but let's just say that if the mayor doesn't approve, you guys don't get any say in anything. Now it looks like Alicia's really, really, really intensely watching what Brandon's doing.
Oh, jeez. It's like I'm the president, but she's the mayor and the full fascist of the moon.
Yeah, and in this system, it's kind of like kings and queens versus like politicians. Like the mayor or the president doesn't really have any sway. It's kind of like a joke title. It was actually it was the Kimmy's cat last year. The mayor is the one that has the stamp. Whoever holds the stamp, and you have to try to fight the mayor to get the stamp. And then you get the stamp of approval. What are you going to do with it? I don't know.
What's funny about doing it this way, I actually had it set like this initially, and I was like, for each loop would probably be more optimized. But for some reason, it just hated me.
It would, but there's no way to control the speed, I guess, right? Unless you figure something.
Unless I wrote C++ for it, and I can easily do it. But for stream, it's going to be way more entertaining to watch me grab and click blocks around.
Oh, 100%. It's hard coding, right? It's like that's just what you're going to do. Okay, so Moonland. Where's Moonland? I'm on Twitter, guys. I'm looking for Moonland, you guys. Well, Brandon makes a huge amount of nodes. Oh, don't. Please, if you're an Unreal developer out there, don't look at the screen right now. You're going to throw up.
I'm just prototyping. This is before we hard-code it.
This isn't his casual wear. I don't know what that means. It's totally fire. It's so funny. Me and Danny are so old, I guess. Danny's like, whenever anyone says fire, I think that it's a bad thing. So like he's always like, does that mean it's bad? It's like we're like, oh no. It means it's a good thing.
When I meet Danny, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna start calling everying fire and using all my.
You called me a goat one time in that group chat, and he was like, "What does it mean? What is he talking about? Did you do something wrong?" I was like, "No, man. Just use Urban Dictionary from now on."
It's the greatest of all time. It's an anagram, not anagram. What's the word? It's
acronym?
Acronym, yeah.
Eminem. Wait, what?
Eminem, Cinema Finema.
Hey, chat! Join our Discord. That's our Discord, guys. Go join it now. We got 120 people coming in. 118? 126. Oh, wow. Yeah, hey guys, they love your mess. They love it. It's comedy relief. I think they just love us yelling and screaming, and I always forget that it's just entertainment for people, right? People really just want to pay for that.
That is how programming is, just yelling and screaming.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is. Hey guys, now that there's 100 and something of you, I'm going to show you back some stuff again and repeat myself. So... this is a lovely portrait done by our concept artist of, oh my god, my screen's just exploded, of our concept artist. This week we are starting, oh hey guys, everyone's joining, nice, come on in guys, come on in. So I am telling you all about our contest to place Kimmy in wherever you want. It's a Photoshop contest, hashtag where is Kimmy. And you can find it on our Discord. I just posted our Discord link right in the channel. I'm about to put it up on the screen as well permanently in a little image box in a sec. But for anyone that wants it, just follow us on Twitter and you'll find it, Moonland Meta. And so this is our contest, and you can find this image, and you're going to be taking Kimmy's image and putting it in whatever you want, and then sending it to us, or using that hashtag right there. You do that, and on Friday, August the 26th, you will be drawn from you know what, I'm going to draw it from a hat. Oh, you know what we should do? We should make, I have a surprise for you guys. Find out, so you're doing a Wednesday stream, right? This Wednesday, if you want to tune in, we aren't streaming next Friday, but I will have something really cool this Wednesday as well as Alicia's stream. We're going to show off something cool. I will make a little simulator that'll draw 3 people out of a hat. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. You guys will make an actual draw on August the 26th for who wins this competition. And if you win, you will get the opportunity to come on stream with us. That was what Daniela was trying to say, and if you guys are too nervous or don't speak English, don't worry, we got you covered. If you don't want to be on the stream, we're gonna give you. Where's my arms? There. Boop 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 boop. That's a caricature of our good concept artist Matt, who actually, you know what? We should get him in on August the 26th. So if Matt's available, we'll get him in live drawing for you guys. Everyone's gonna love that. Because instead of looking at some, it looks. What does it look like? It looks like you're hacking, like from the future, Brandon.
Me? Because I'm like looking at all these different things.
You're just hacking. You're like, yep. Oh. Yeah. I wish you were wearing VR glasses in the president room. That would be really cool. Okay, guys.
Like the cracky keyboard.
Do we have any more of these? Let's see. There's one of me somewhere too. There's Matt, and I'm here somewhere, guys. I promise. Oh, there's Matt again. Scrolling. Oh, there's that post that I wanted gone.
It works.
I don't know what it is. But yeah, you guys. Oh, does it? Hold on.
Yeah,
let me go back to them.
Now
Show
it's
it.
gotta make All right, hit play. Let's go. Bam. Just got to speed it up a tiny bit, but yes.
Oh, wait, no. Can you just make it loop?
Yeah, that's my next step.
Okay, do that now. I want to see it loop. Actually, play it again. Do you have a sound effect?
No, I don't.
Oh, I thought there was. 2 thuds would look cool. You know, a thud when it comes into view, and then a thud when the thing's done.
That would actually work.
Yeah, that would be cool. So yeah, make it loop, and tell us again what this is for.
This is just at this point it became a way to animate stuff as optimized as we can. But this is well, I say that when there's a million nodes. But yeah, this is just we're getting pictures and we're animating stuff for the loading menu or any other form of anytime we need any form of animation on the screen, such as like a UI element, we can utilize this. So loading screens, start menus, pause menus, anything. We can utilize this function and animate.
Awesome. There we go. You guys, we got loading screens. That was a good accomplishment this week. 231 viewers. Hey guys, did you all hear about our contest? That's like jumping up 100.
They see 1.5 million nodes, and they're like, "Oh, someone's cracking down." Either that, or it's just a bunch of developers just about to roast me for this.
Yeah. Either way, that's awesome. Oh, now it's back down to 0. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, everyone! There's so many people today. Can we get it up to 300? Please try. You're looking at Kimmy. This is our character from Moonland. This is the full 3D model of her. If you don't believe me, I'll show you right now. There she is. This is Kimmy. Right up to the eyes. This is the lovely work of our concept artist, Matt. I did some initial sculpts, and Alicia did she did everything for this model. She redid everything we'd worked on and brought it to this level. Just for anyone tuning in, we have a competition going on this week and next week. It's called Photoshop Kimmy into Anything. Where is Kimmy? KIMMI with the hashtag. We will either send them to any one of our studio Moonland, our Moonland Meta, or This is Moonland channels across social media. Send us your Photoshops. Send us your edits. We want to see where you're placing Kimmy. We're working hard at getting you guys the game up and going. This is Moonland is a product of a social media multiplayer, and we want you guys to play it. This week we're not going to be showing off the game at all. Brandon's working on menus, so he's got the animation playing for our loading screen, which, I realized too, we're in Unreal 5, as long as you have an SSD, there's not really loading screens. But that's okay. It still is going to look cool as shit. And then, Alicia, since there's so many people now, 231, why don't you dive again into what you're doing, show the concept art off again, and show us again the model that you're making.
Sure. So I this as the concept art that we're working off of. Back here, this vent we're making.
Show the other ones too, just to give all these new people a look at our concept art and some of our style.
Yes, these are the other ones that I'll probably be making over the next week that we can use for procedurally generated buildings. So those are the vents and the AC unit, and then this is the satellite concept art. And then we'll go here. So you can see this in 3D and how this is coming along. So yeah, working on making this look as funky as possible. Giving it lots of attitude.
Okay, and I'm gonna hack. Oh, you got something?
I just figured out how to make this animate without having 1.5 million nodes, making it modular. But it loops and it animates, so you can watch that if you want.
Yeah. Let's tune that in. Hold on one sec. Alicia, your events are looking rad. Thank you so much. Brandon, you're... Oh, cool. Hey, it's going. Yeah, there's our loading screen. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure it's actually... that's what we're seeing. Yeah, okay. Hey, chat. Welcome back to Moonland's Metaverse. This is wonderful. I love seeing this. We got... I love having chat on my phone. It's just so fucking sweet. This is our loading screen. This is done by Brenda and Matt. I think Brenda did the animations. And it looks wonderful. Brenda, thank you. We got it working. Well, by we, I mean the team. President of the Moon, Mr. Brandon. And that looks like a clusterfuck of nodes. I don't want to look at that anymore. You give me nightmares. Goodbye. Goodbye.
It'll be very clean.
You're gone.
Very
You're gone.
good.
No, you're gone. I'm gonna show off some stuff from last week. So, you guys, I just wanted to give you a little example since there's so many of you out there right now. Numbers are dropping. Quick! We gotta get going, guys. Turbojets. I'm going to show off the... Last week on Moonland top secret development stream, we showed off the buildings. So Alicia prototyped the buildings from a plugin for Blender, which, if you don't know, is a 3D application we use to do all our Moonland assets. It's free, open source, and we use it because we want you eventually to build assets for Moonland. We want you to join the team from afar, and I think that people that add assets that are correct in the size and the shape will get Moon credits. So what you're seeing right now is just the ability to use flat planes and a bunch of pieces that are all separate to build buildings in the Blender interface. And what she's able to do then is not spend hours and hours modeling each thing from a cube, cutting in every window, placing every object on the roof. But what we get the ability to do now is go back and just use our artistic license to move what we want to be artistically placed separately, to change what we want, add areas of impact. And if you tune into last week's stream, you actually saw she built the first ever Moonland Moon Complex, which is an infinite apartment center. So there are infinite rooms, and you get to move in as soon as Moonland's open. Now, what else did we do last week? I just wanted to give a little bit of a push to some of the cool stuff. It melted my computer, but I'm going to show this off today. This is the first ever look and feel of our Moonland metaverse. This is the moon surface. We worked with our concept artist to get this stylized yet more detailed and realistic view cut out of our combination of hand-modeled hero rocks, procedurally generated micro placements, and 3D scans literally done by our team. Now, this is something we've really been pushing to use a combination of these techniques to get the quality that we want for our game. So I'm really happy to show you guys this stuff. I'm really happy that you guys are tuning in. And I'm going to... Was there one more I think I was going to show? Oh, last week we also showed off our full-fledged multiplayer working. Here's me, Brandon, and Alicia. The king and the mayor all fighting this poor news anchor on this little tiny hub world we made. Now, you guys stay tuned because we're going to be showing you next... I made a boo-boo. We're not going to be showing you anything next week. Next week, you guys, we won't be streaming on Friday. You'll have to tune in to the Wednesday stream to catch Alicia doing some modeling. And that's it. That's us all caught up. You guys saw the contest. I'm so happy there's so many of you to be here. And let's go back to Brandon to show us how he simplified that cluster of nodes.
So I decided to just via blueprint make a function called delayed for each loop, which is a for each loop but delayed. So yeah, that's really all I'm doing right now is just putting in the parameters for that. So what it's going to look at is how long the objects are, how many of them are, get that, and then we're just going to do an add every second or what have you. Seems to be output.
Oh, guys, I just realized, you know how we have the... can I show it, do you think? Do you think is it bad to show? You know, the picture with all of us, the whole team? Yeah, maybe I'll wait till the website's up. Then we know that it's public. So we have a photo, you guys. Our whole team has been done caricatured. And you can look on our Instagram or check out our Twitter to find the first two, me and Matt. But you guys will be on the podcast as well. Danielle is going to ask you guys to go on and do a podcast. So again, last week we did a podcast. I finished off episode 2. Mike, one of our founders and advisors, finished off episode 1 prior. So you can check those out on Apple Podcasts and Spotify at This Is Moonland. So remember to go check that out. What we're looking at is getting more community focus and bringing more people on and talking to more people out there in the community to talk about Moonland and to get people to play for the first time. We're really excited to bring you Moonland. The first task that you guys will be doing is going to be in our battle arena. More for that to stay tuned. Now, I'm going to go on. Okay. So, Brandon, thank you for getting that working. That's awesome. It's great that it's there. I think that we're... 160. I think we're getting close to wrapping up today. I think we've done a good stream. You guys, how do you feel?
Feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty dandy.
Oh,
Stream today.
Alicia is doing some nice micro details now. Let's take a look. Zoom out. What are you doing? I'm breaking your flow. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's right. I'm liking it. So she'll be putting these on that little video you guys just saw. These are the parts that she's going to be replacing. And then we'll be working on windows. Our concept artist team will be bringing that stuff up. Next, you know what? Maybe next week we can try to do something else too. Maybe we can, I'll ask Daniela. But if not, the contest for the Photoshop Kimmy is going to... we're going to do the draw on the 26th of August, and you're going to be able to, if you win, get your caricature put up, and either that or be on the stream or both, but you're also going to be entered in our Discord channel to the official Moonlanders channel. You're all Moonlanders, but we're going to start the official channel, you guys, and we're going to start adding people in, which will be the first people to play Battle Arena, the first people to be whitelisted, and the first people to be on the announcement for the NFTs. So I'm really happy that you guys are all showing up and everyone's here. I think that this game is going to be one of the best social multiplayer games you've seen in a long time, especially when we bring it to mobile. With our mobile app to allow you to trade with friends and see your items in the real world. It's going to be pretty cool. So, with that note, I think that unless, actually, let's see. Brandon, show us the animation one more time. Or is it working?
It actually is still working.
All right.
Let me compile here real quick.
So, can you hit F11?
There we go.
So, you guys, this is the signing off to the stream. This is real-time loading screen Brandon's got going. Before I say bye, can you control the frame rate of that?
Actually, yes. It's there's one variable I have in here that sets that. So it's just the duration. So right now it's set to 0.5, but if I increase this up to like
0.75.
0.75. All right, yeah.
Is that faster or slower?
That will be slower.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, 0.6. 0.65.
There you go. 0.65. Compile, save. I'm gonna hit F11.
We went to heaven for a second. Wow, it goes so much slower. Okay, can you just do 0.55?
Yes, I can.
Wait, what was your original one?
I had it set to 0.1.
Oh, 0.1. Okay, sorry. 0.3 then. Sorry, I went way higher up. I was thinking... I say bye to everyone, but then I'm like, oh yeah. What about 0.13?
You set that 0.13. Yeah, because it's like I feel like 0.3 is too choppy.
Yeah.
But we also are only working with 17 frames.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that one.
That looks pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Good middle ground.
That looks so what you I don't know if you guys played a lot of games in the 90s, but everything had loading screens and some took 5 minutes, especially when the PlayStation 1 came out, and a lot of them included mini games. And back then I realized you can either have a mini game or something that's hypnotic. So if you have something that's hypnotic, people lose track of time, and if you have a mini game, people lose track of time. So then loading's just like that. We don't have to worry about that so much anymore, but I still want it to be hypnotic, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all fake anyway. We literally have a set amount of time we show them, and we take them down, and we just judge, like, on low-end hardware how long that should be, the longest, and then, like, set variables for, like, higher-end hardware to do faster. It's kind of a weird, obscure thing, loading screens, but thank you, Brendan. That looks cool.
Done.
You guys, everyone on the chat, thanks for tuning in. I see that we're already dropping down to 100, so we're going to end it there. We love you, Moonlanders. Catch us in Discord.
Have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend, everybody.